Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, MiMi the Lightseer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ+ friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Woo! We made it to the weekend. Happy Friday. Fantastic Friday. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. Let's get ready. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Friday. I am so glad that today is the day of Friday. I am so glad today is the day of Friday that we get to go and rest. And today, well, this weekend is the week, in case nobody's told you, this is daylight savings week end. So we're going to get that extra hour of sleep on Sunday morning. Yes, we all like an extra hour of sleep. I don't know who doesn't, but for those that feel like you can do without it, speak for yourself. I'm looking forward to that extra hour. Welcome to Pisces Tarot. I am your host, MiMi the Lightseer. And over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And we are going to get into this business. As you can see, as you come into TikTok and on YouTube, we are live across both platforms today. This reading will be recorded and posted back on YouTube afterwards. So make sure y'all go and follow me on YouTube at MiMi Lightseer on YouTube. Come on in, copy and paste them zodiac signs. Come on and drop those zodiac signs in the reading. In the chat. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, y'all. Come on in. Hello, welcome. I was trying to decide if I wanted to pull the microphone down or if I wanted to keep it up, and my lord, I'm telling you, it's more than an ocean. I need an assistant. I need an assistant. This is just too much. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Drop them zodiac signs in the chat. Drop those zodiac signs in the chat. Drop them zodiac signs in the chat. Welcome. How was y'all's Friday? I hope y'all had a good day. Let's go ahead and cleanse this energy, because I feel like it's a whole lot of nonsense going on. So let's make sure that we are starting out this day with some energy cleansing going on, because I tell you, if I see another dumb tweet, picture, something, I'm gonna be on snapped. Okay, so let's go ahead and cleanse the energy. Yes. Happy Friday, y'all. Listen, I hope y'all had a productive day today. I really do hope y'all had a productive day today. Let's go ahead and start getting into this overall energy reading. Copy and paste those zodiac signs in the chat. Let's go ahead and get into it, because y'all, let me tell y'all, I know I'm earlier than usual, but baby, I'm ready to go to bed. Okay, I am sleepy. I've been up since 3:30. I'm ready to go to bed. All right, here we go. The overall energy reading for this reading is The royal you. The royal you. Stepping into your king or queen energy, stepping into your divine calling, stepping into the divine path, accepting you for who you really are. Not allowing somebody else to shame you, condemn you, not allowing somebody else to manipulate you, not allowing, just taking back the control of your power. Taking back control of your power. Not allowing other people to determine and dictate how you feel about you. Yeah. We live in a world that people are always talking so much skit about everything and everybody, and you know, you can't smile too bright without them talking skit. Your teeth can't be too white without them talking skit. You know, your fupa can't be too big without them talking skit. I mean, so many people are just talking stuff. And I feel like right now, many of us are getting back to the royal you. You know, I saw as I was scrolling on the gram or whatever I was scrolling on, you know, I was on medication. So, whatever I was scrolling through, JT didn't have on lashes. And everybody's like, oh my God, it's giving. I'm like, yeah, because everybody doesn't need to look like they got bird nest on their eyeballs, you know? It's okay to take a step back and say, I don't want to wear lashes today. I don't want to wear makeup today. I don't want to wear weaves today. I don't want to straighten my hair today. Just don't say I don't want to wear deodorant today. And even if you did say that, that's your prerogative, right? You know? So I feel like a lot of people are really stepping into their purpose of who they really are authentically. I think that the energy is starting to shift, where people are taking back their power. They're taking back their power, and it's a beautiful thing, because as people are taking back their power, I think that we're going to start to see the evolution of beauty and standards and how we accept how people show up in our lives. All of that is going to be changing. Okay, all of that is going to be changing. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some truth for this journey. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're gonna look at the truth that we need to hear for our journey. What is the truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? The truth that we need to hear right now for our journey. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. This has come up twice within the last week. Honoring your physical body. Knowing when you're doing too much. Knowing when you're not doing enough. Knowing when you're not eating right. Knowing when you're not sleeping right. Knowing when you're stressed out about things that are not serving you. Knowing when you're not concerned enough, right? When we talk about health, we talk about mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, and financial health, right? Honoring how that shows up for you is important. It's important. So, in addition to what I was saying momentarily, was about coming into the fullness of who you are and being unapologetic about who you are. Not feeling like you need permission to be you, but showing up as your authentic self. And when I show up, it's going to be what it's going to be, you know? And I'm showing up in that capacity because when I come through, you see me and I see you, and you gonna respect me because I see you, and you respect me because you see me. Right? And it's just a known. And I feel like this energy is coming through very audacious, very courageous, very bold, very festive. Okay? So let's get into this reading, y'all, shall we? To figure out what is going on and whose business are we about to get into. Copy and paste those zodiac signs down at the bottom of the chat. Copy and paste those zodiac signs. Bottom of the chat. I'm so sleepy, y'all. I promise y'all, I can't wait for us to get off this thing so I can get on out of here and go get in the bed. Whoo, child. I'm about to go make a name for myself, baby. Being there. I am not lying, y'all. I'm not lying. I'm ready to go to bed. Ooh, I can't wait. Them sheets clean. They smell good. Ooh, baby, child. I'm ready to go to bed. You know you old when you look forward to Friday night just so you can go take a sleep. And everybody gonna be like, meanwhile, where are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm just like,
a few moments later.
I ain't lying. All right, so the news is lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. So we coming in hot. We're coming in hot. Somebody done got caught red-handed in an infidelity, cheating, and betrayal. Oh, Lord. Why every Friday night it feels like we got to go to the people's court? Why every Friday night do we catch ourselves in somebody's messy mess? I'm telling you. The tea is... every Friday night, y'all. I knew I should have got me a non-alcoholic beverage to drink other than some tea. Oh, child. Every Friday night, we go down this dumpster dive of somebody's BS. Now, whose business we about to get into today? I have no idea, but let's find out. All right, somebody's dealing with somebody who wants to be like them, act like them, dress like them. They copy you. This person is an impersonator. Trying to be funny. You know, Halloween was yesterday. So possibly this person was making fun of you yesterday. Or this person admires you and don't know how to open up their mouths to say that they admire you. So now they're trying to be you. They're trying to copy you. They're trying to... I feel like this is... I may be wrong when I say this, but I feel like this is a third party person looking at the relationship, because everybody don't know how to keep their business. They say everybody business on the internet. I feel like somebody is looking at your relationship from an external lens and they want to put themselves in your situation, not knowing all the glitters ain't gold. Oh, look at that. Really? Okay. All right, so okay, if you say, girl. All right, here we go. What lies beneath all of this? Not today, right? Fighting for what you love, claiming what is yours. Love is a battlefield. So I definitely feel like this is a messy reading about a third party situation. Okay? Somebody done found out that their beloved is doing something that they ain't got no business doing, and they gonna fight for it. They ain't going away quietly. They said, oh, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Oh, this person said, it's been 84 years and I ain't going nowhere. Hey, Scorpio. Hey, Janisha. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see what is under when we're looking at broken mirror. I'm laughing, but I'm so serious. Like, put your hands in the chat. If you know that you've been dealing with your person for X years, are you really gonna let them just walk away and go be with somebody else? Or are you just gonna get nice and comfortable and be like, this my pot and I ain't moving? I mean, tell the truth. Raise your hand. If somebody else came right now to take your person away from you because they could for whatever reason, would you let them go peacefully? I'm gonna tell you. For me, it's gonna be like
round 2.
It's gonna be like Mortal Kombat. Come on, y'all remember playing Mortal Kombat back in the day? How when they would put the people around you and they jump up and then they be doing one of these numbers. They ain't even study. They bouncing those up and down. I'm telling you, trying to take me and my baby. We just gonna be going round for round. Finish her. All right. Envy. I told y'all. Envy. You got a hater who is spiteful and jealous. This is definitely a third party situation. Somebody is watching and they have decided that they are comfortable with being a third party situation. They want what you got. They jealous. They mad. And the other person like, oh, hell no.
Oh my God.
Rainflower said, if they are willing to go, let them fly. Not me, child. If I've been here, like I said, it's been 84 years. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be right here, wrinkled and all, still holding on. We going to go back like they used to do back in the day. When your grandmama and them used to break up and get mad, you be mad, go on across town and go be with your other little girl. And don't bring that little heifer around here until you die. And then don't bring them childrens over here until you die. But I ain't going nowhere. No, I am. Y'all just going to be over there shacking up. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't going nowhere. We ain't, Nope, I'm sorry. Yep. You gonna be in love with me for life. Because I ain't going nowhere. Yep, I'm gonna be stuck to you like glue. Hey y'all, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just saying. Shoot. Like we was talking about Chrissy earlier. I don't know if y'all caught the AM read. But if not, it's available on YouTube. Y'all can go back and watch the playback from earlier today. But I'm telling you, if I was Chrissy, I ain't going nowhere. Child, Jimmy will be trying to send me Morris code. I ain't moving. I done gave you 20-some years of my life, fool. Oh, no. You stuck with me like a little. You better go into the extra bedroom and go have an attitude. Go take a nap and wake up. And instead of talking to me, you better send Morris code and tell me that, you know, you ready. You feel me? Baby. Who? No, not me. Don't get me talking about Chrissy now. Because we talked about Chrissy this morning. Somebody probably think I read Chrissy for filth. And I love Chrissy. And that was not what happened. So that's why I'm telling y'all to go back and watch it. But the true emotion is here. Somebody's dealing with spiritual chaos, ego death, downward spiral. And going through like a spiritual awakening. So things is blurry right now for y'all. You trying to find God? Listen, you done got punched in the eye with this revelation about this person cheating on you. It's been in your face all this time. You just ain't want to see it. Now you can't help but boom. What dog? Like, did you have to hit me like that? You know, you couldn't just call me on the phone and tell me. But I definitely feel like that has caused you to open up your eyes and to see things from a different perspective than what you have been seeing it before. You know, I mean, seriously, let's talk about this. Some of y'all sitting around praying real hard right now. Y'all over here in real deep thought about whether or not you're going to take this person back or not. And you over here blaming God, and God sitting up here telling you, stop blaming me. This is you. This is you problem. Birthplace of dreams, pursuit of goals, beliefs, and possibilities. I feel like this person is not looking forward. This third party person that's here in this situation, child, the light bulb done came on for them. This person, your man, your woman done rock this other person's world. Now they stuck on stupid and parked and dumb. What in the world? Listen, this what y'all get. This is what y'all get. This is what I mean by that. I done told y'all stop running off at the mouth, pissing people off. Because y'all done ran off, pissed your person off. They done went outside looking good and smelling good. Done found them somebody down there at the Piggly Wiggly. And now, this person over here bamboozled. You feel like you done got punched in the eye. And they ain't going nowhere. What?
Ain't many women's allow their husbands hoe to lay up in their house.
Well, we about to pull the energy in a second, Christy. Woo! So if you ain't going nowhere and she ain't going nowhere, or if you ain't going nowhere and he ain't going nowhere, y'all just one big happy family? What y'all doing? What they call that? What they call that? If the old... Oh, Lord, something wrong with me. Okay. I was about to say something that... Y'all know I don't like to cuss, in my lives. I think, I have to be mindful that different people listen to these things at different point in times. So, but I can only say it as frank as I can possibly say it. So let's do the math. If you the permanent... And now you got a new and what's the equation? Nah, this is just kind of weird. What's the equation? Okay, so if you the mainstay and you got a new and an old, A plus B don't equal C. So the math ain't mathing. You understand? So what we about to do? I mean, cause ain't no way you finna tell me I got to share. I ain't no way.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. Bullshit.
Okay, make it make sense. So if I said I ain't leaving and I got seniority and this little, what? You better return her back to the Piggly Wiggly where you bought her. You better take her back. You better take her back. Sometimes you can take stuff back from Piggly Wiggly to Walmart. They don't necessarily know. I know technology has changed, but yeah. Now we got a Queen of Swords over here being deceitful, looking all pretty and festive in these flowers. But when we talk about the Queen of Swords, we're talking about somebody that's over here definitely evaluating. Hey, y'all, hey. They're definitely evaluating to decide how they want to move and what they want to do. Somebody is over here calculating. Ooh, it's about to be a bar fight. Ooh, child. Don't go to the club tonight. Don't go down into the restaurant you go to every week.
Damn you!
I feel like it's going to be a bar fight. Y'all gonna get to tussling.
Goodbye.
I'm just telling you, y'all gonna get to tussling. Ooh. Y'all done went down to the Ponderosa. And because this girl be always checking your girl, both of them got the same outfit from Shein on.
You've got pictures.
Ooh, Lord. It's about to be a kung fu fight going on up in here, okay? I'm telling you. Now, the influencing energy is here, present, attracting gratitude, abundance, proactively, tranquility, and success. But if you look at this family, they out in the snow, they out in the cold. They out in the cold. I mean, we got to make this make sense. We got to level this. We got to level this. All right. Whose business is this? This is messy. This is messy. Woo-wee. Child. Let me tell you something. This is worse than any Maury Povich show y'all could have watched. This is worse than Sally Jesse Raphael. This is worse than Jerry Springer and Steve, okay? When I tell you, everybody knows. I don't know who business this is, but y'all live in a small town. And even a blind man could see. For some of you, this quarrel, this beef with this third party person goes back to middle school. Okay? We'll go back to middle school. Mercy. Spirit, are these people soulmates? Let's find out who we even fighting for. Are they even a soulmate connection? Yes, it is a soulmate connection. And as I just talked about middle school, I pulled the Six of Cups, which represents innocence, playfulness, carefree, children, joy, comfort, pleasure, familiarity, sensual delights. So this is somebody who reminds you of being a child. So as I just stated, and I said what I said, you've been knowing this person for a long time. You've been knowing this person for a long time. And this little lint liquor that they done dug up out the Piggly Wiggly is somebody that y'all been having beef with since middle school. Who you calling a lint liquor, you cootie queen? That's like one of the best commercials I've ever seen. And listen, the sad part is they probably said it so classy, like, who you calling a lint liquor, you cootie queen? General, personal readings are available on my website and link in bio. All right. Here we go. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. First person is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Coming in with the Nine of Cups. Wishes coming true. Blessings, safety, abundance, achievements, material success. Yeah. You ain't going down. Y'all down there at the Walmart. Not even a Walmart. Walgreens. exchanging words in the pharmacy section, just embarrassing everybody. All the senior citizens is looking at this, trying to find them a bag of popcorn.
I said what I said.
Listen, the person that they may be in a relationship with or dealing with, this third party person, is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, coming in today as the 8 of Swords in reverse. Productivity, release, gaining awareness, freedom, survival, self-limiting beliefs, and hopeful. Now, first of all, I don't know why anybody seems to think that an air sign and a water sign is compatible. But if we're talking about it from a sun sign perspective, when you talk about water and air, two things happen. Either it evaporates or it becomes a hurricane. And this is one of those things where either y'all really good or y'all really bad together. Okay? So, Bodacious, this is not, I asked the question first, was this a soulmate connection? The answer is yes. So therefore, a karmic partner cannot necessarily be a soulmate, because karmic partners come to teach you lessons, which means they're not supposed to be a long-term thing, right? But that's just my understanding. I could be wrong, but that's just my interpretation. Okay? So let's get into this business and figure out what in the world is going on, because I feel like at any given moment, it's about to get real.
Excuse you.
Okay? It's about to get real. All right? Spirit, for the best of intentions, for the good of all and the harm of none, tell me about what is going on with these water and air signs. Water and air, water and air. Who you calling a cootie queen, you liquor? Oh my gosh, like, all I know is,
Get that garbage out of here.
it's rough, all right? So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right now, this is really stressing you out dealing with this. This is really stressing you out. This is giving you anxiety. You can't sleep. You can't eat. You can't think. This is causing you great stress. Because all this time, you definitely thought that you were happy, you were safe, you were content with this person. You thought that you was good as gold. You thought that this was the person that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. You thought that this was somebody who would never betray you, would never leave. You know, this is why I always tell folk, especially married folk, stop running around here. Oh, my husband, my husband, my husband, my husband. Honey, just say your husband's name, okay? We ain't got to be throwing around labels, because what I find is when people have these labels, what typically seems to happen is they're trying to talk themselves into recognizing their power dynamics in a relationship, respectfully. To talk themselves into thinking, well, if this is my husband, then I wouldn't be experiencing these things, okay? And so, I feel like this is one of those narratives that I'm picking up on, where this may have been a marriage, or either getting to that point of a marriage, like going towards a marriage, where you were so safe and secure in the confinements of your bubble of, oh, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. And you don't send the man down to the CVS, the Dollar General, somewhere down yonder, And he done came back with a little bit of extra than what you sent him down there for. Okay? So now, you got a problem. You got a problem. Because now you're made aware that your man has an issue with another woman. Even if you look at this picture, presumably this is a man's face, but there is a woman's hand on his face. Y'all see how that cigarette hanging out his mouth? He is stressed. He is he's like, oh, this is so tantalizing. And this person is enamored with this other person. So now that you have been made aware of this other person, it's stressing you out. You ain't sleeping at night. You can't think. You're not working straight. You're not performing. And it's like your world is spiraling out of control. But for this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here, they're regretting their decision to explore external. Because now they're really confused. They're really confused. They are really confused. Okay, they are really confused. They're not understanding their feelings. They're not understanding their thoughts. They're not understanding their emotions. And unfortunately, it's causing them to reconsider if this is even what they thought that they really wanted. Excuse me. This is crazy. Because now that they've gotten introduced to this new thing, I don't think they want this old thing back. Hey, cutie. So this is a mess. This is a hot mess. And I'm pausing because what I'm trying to understand if this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is your person's energy, or if this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is this third party's energy. Because in my third eye, I keep seeing a girl fight. So I'm still working on this, picking up on who this person is. Now, the pros of this situation, it's time for a new beginning. You ready to move forward. You ready to be happy again. This person brought this happiness to you. They made you dance. They made you laugh. They made you feel good. Again, when I asked the question about whether or not this is a soulmate lover, the Six of Cups came out, which is all about that feeling good, that youthfulness, that juvenileness, that childlike energy, that innocence, feeling good, the things that make you feel good. Okay? And this person truly made you happy. But the problem in this is this third person has thrown a whole different wrench into this situation. And now the person that you are wanting to be with got you on hold. And it's driving you up the wall. How do you go from having perfect clarity, perfect understanding, perfect communication, perfect everything, And now all of a sudden it's like splotchy, inconsistent. How do we get here? So I feel like this has caused mental anguish and anxiety for sure for these Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios going through this. Because I feel like you need to, you're putting on a false sense of self right now.
Everybody fake now.
You trying to pretend to be happy. And they trying to pretend like they happy. They also trying to pretend like they ain't dealing with this other person. And you know good doggone well, that girl is still dealing with your man. Or that man still dealing with your woman. Whatever your flavor. But you know this person is up here messing with your person. Because, for example, you cut your hair, they cut their hair. You dye your hair, they dye their hair. Oh, they going tick for tack. They going low, baby. They are going so low. They are going so low.
I am disgusted.
They going low. Y'all might as well bring the little pole out so y'all can do the egg. No, I haven't pulled. No, it's not fire signs. I know what to do with it. Y'all might as well be out here. What's the little game that they hold the little barn? You got to keep going. How low can you know, I'm talking about the little, where you shimmy down underneath and you got to fall back, you know, after it gets so low. You trying to see how good them knees and ankles are until somebody fall on the floor. That's the game. That's limbo. Thank you. Y'all might as well be out here playing limbo. Because he got you in limbo and got her in limbo too. I mean, come on now. It's ugly. Now, the consequence in all of this, you're dealing with this King of Wands. And, ooh, child, you got the King of Wands for real. Ooh, where them balloons come from? I have no idea, but all I know is, all I know is, girl.
Period.
Okay. You got this man running around here though. This is a consequence. He's very attractive. He's very articulate. Look good. I told y'all in the beginning before we even got here. You done sent this man down there to the Piggly Wiggly. He done came back with a little extra in the knapsack that he ain't leave the house with. What show was that? Oh, I know what. Okay, so if y'all never saw that TV show on Netflix called Sex Life, y'all need to go watch it. It is amazing. It is amazing. It teaches you about, season 1 was about her. Season 2 was about the psychology of a man and what does he do when he's hurt. And I'm not going to tell y'all the whole thing if you ain't seen it because it's definitely something to be viewed. Love it. But she couldn't send that man. It got so bad she couldn't send that man to go pick up no Chinese food. She couldn't send that man to go catch the dog from outside. He was stopping off and dibbling and dabbling in everybody's honey box. And I feel like that's the case of what's happening here in this relationship. I feel like this man, listen, the wand is on fire. Y'all see that? He ain't scared. He ain't thinking about what's behind him. He walking forward. And so I feel like that's the consequence here. You know what he working with. Now everybody know what he working with. Because this little goofy gal done called her mama and them, her cousin and them. She posting subliminals on the Instagram and on the Facebook. Got everybody in a little small town. The town probably ain't got nothing but 50, 11 people in it. So it's real easy to figure out who we talking about here. But this person can't keep their mouth shut, and instead of just being an alternative path, this person is comfortable with playing a role, but keep overstepping the boundaries and coming in your lane. And this is getting too much for this man. This man is over here like, okay? So it has gotten to be too bad. It's gotten bad at this point. Because now you got the main girl. Like I said, it's been 84 years and I'm not going nowhere. Grandma said she gonna put her teeth in and she gonna bite down. She ain't going nowhere, okay? Now, what this is trying to teach you is you got everything that you need in this relationship to be successful. You have the communication, you have the connection, you have the chemistry, you have the compatibility. What more can you ask for in a relationship? The question really becomes, can you forgive a person who cheated on you? If it truly and legitimately, honestly meant nothing to them. Okay, let's just settle this right now, ladies. Okay, now I know I got a couple of men up in here, so y'all can feel free to speak up if you feel like I'm providing false narratives, which I know I'm not. But for the men that are in here, let's just settle this right now, ladies. Okay, men can have 12,972.88 different one-night stands, and it can mean absolutely, positively, undeniably nothing to him. It's not going to change how he feel about you. It's not going to change his thoughts towards you. It's not going to change his intentions for you. It's not going to change a doggone thing. Men think with their wands and they're objective. Women are so emotional. We got to be connected. We got to be tuned in, turned on, tapped in. We got to be attuned. We got to feel some chemistry. By the time we even thought about getting that far down, it's something about you that has already excited us, and there is some type of mental connection. Okay? Which makes it worse. Because we're not just going to do it one time and cut it off. We'll be like, well, you know, I always had this rule. You got to try it twice before you cut it off. And then you do it again, and now you are like, you cannot, honey, you just like, and your friends is up here telling you, and you cannot, you are stuck like glue. So now you're having to juggle your feelings and your emotions in addition to your physical, and all he got to do is juggle the physical. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm asking this question, or proposing this question rather. If everything is perfect in your relationship, can you forgive that one time, that 900 time, that 807,092th time? I mean, can you forgive? How much are you willing to forgive if everything else is perfect, but he may be a little unfaithful? How much does that bother you? Does the man really got to be monogamous for it to be an effective relationship? Or is it still just as effective knowing he dealing with this girl back here? Now, Mary says, what if you already forgave and it keeps on happening? And that's the risk that you take, right? So for me as a woman, and I'm not picking on you, but that is a great question. So I'm answering your question, but I'm not picking on you. But what I'm challenging us to do is to think about it real long and hard before we make the decision whether or not to take this Mickey Ficky back. Hey, Leash, am I prepared to go through this same hurt and humiliation and embarrassment as I am right now, again and again and again and again? And if the answer is no, then you need to cut it off, forgive, and move on with your life.
I guess we'll never know.
Right? I mean, I'm just being honest. But if you are willing to love truly, genuinely, and authentically as the Bible defines true love to be, which is to cover all faults, cover all sins, not to be full of anger and to be boastful and not to be resentful and all those other things, you know, everybody's love is unconditional until that upteenth condition has piled up and now that love is no longer unconditional. That's why I asked the question. Is everything still perfect? And Lita asked a good question. She said, and if that man really loves the other person, he's already gone. Well, but this is the thing, right? And I wish some of these men that's in here speak up. But I guess I'm putting y'all up on too much game. But here's the thing. You can love somebody and not want to be with them. You can love somebody and not be in love with them. Men can love multiple people at one time. Love is not mutually exclusive for anybody. I can love you and not be in love with you. I can love you and not want to be with you. I can love you and I can't stand the fart that comes off your hot, nasty drawers when you take them off to go take a doo-doo. I can't stand you. I can't stand you. You get on my nerves. I wish I can kick you to the bottom pit of the Euphrates River. And somehow my delusional black self will go and dig you up and bring you back. And if y'all don't know what's at the bottom of the Euphrates River, God bless your soul, okay? Because that's a dangerous, dark place, all right? Now, you got to ask yourself some serious questions. How much does your love truly cover? If your love is at a superficial level, then your love is not going to be able to forgive this person for cheating. Okay? But if your love is truly unconditional, you're going to have to drag him back every time he go down to yonder. You just put in your bonnet, put on your rollers, put on your house coat and your raggediest shoes and go walk down to yonder and embarrass him the whole way back by pulling him by the ear. You're going to have to make a stance. You're going to have to pick a lane. But most of us don't have that tenacity anymore because we're tired of being humiliated. We're tired of being embarrassed. We're resentful, we're angry, we're hurt, we're devastated. All our business is out in the streets. That's the difference between now and 1960 and 1950 You know, unless somebody went to jail, the likelihood of it hitting the newspaper was pretty slim. Okay? So now you got to worry about somebody always flipping out that phone, taking pictures, DMing people stuff, being messy, subliminal posts, all that. You got to deal with all of that. The question is, how enduring is your love for this person? See, that's the thick of it. Don't nobody want to talk about. It's cute long as they paying for your hair, your nails, taking you out to eat, going all above and beyond to make you feel special. Okay? Correct. So the Pope brings up a valid point. He says, I'm assuming this is a he, also a man that really values this person is not willing to chance that. And that is true. However, I'm going to say yes and, right? Because we do know that there are many instances where you have had ample men who love their wives and still have cheated on them. Now, I do agree. I do absolutely agree. And my hope and my wish for every woman is that she has a man or a woman, whatever her preference is, okay, to be with somebody who will not compromise that. Absolutely. That is my hope and my wish for everybody. To have that kind of love that's serious about you. Okay? You so serious about me, this girl even get too friendly, you checking her on my behalf. And I ain't even got to be there. You just, now you know my girl is not going to like that. But the reality is, so many men in today's culture have gotten so comfortable with the things they girl don't know. That whole narrative of I lie to protect your feelings, bullshit. That they don't see the subtle harm. I keep getting these balloons, y'all. Y'all see this? Ow. All right. Court is in session. But what I'm saying is that I done lost my train of thought. Good grief for life. So I don't know if this is true, but I saw this today. To your point, Evelyn, on my Twitter, the word on the curb is Kirk and Rashida now have another situation going on where Kirk allegedly got Jasmine, the baby mama from like 10 years ago, pregnant again. So now we all looking at Rashida like, okay, so now what you gonna do, sis? This man done embarrassed you so many years on live TV. You got another Chrissy. Except for y'all ain't, I mean, they got kids. They married. They have a whole family. And this lady, you have beat this woman down 972 times. At least 3 times in one season. You done knocked her eye out the socket figuratively, not physically. You done pulled her hair, knocked her down, drug her around the floor like Raggedy Ann. And she still get up and show up as your wife. So if that is true, that this man that got this girl pregnant again, my hope is that she finally has the courageous to say, you know what, enough is enough. Because the whole world is laughing at me and been laughing at me and been asking me to move along. If y'all don't believe me, go. It's Friday night. We ain't got nothing to do. Go and get on Netflix and go back and watch the first few episodes of Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta. The same crap she was dealing with in 2008, 9, 10, whenever that first started for here. She's still dealing with him 15 years later. The baby grown now, Kirk. What you over there messing with Jasmine for now? You understand what I'm saying? So my deal breaker is, for me, to Pope's point, I would love for a man to value me so much that you're never going to put yourself in a compromising situation with me. And in addition to that, if you ever falter, because nobody's perfect, if you ever step out on me, you better not let me find out, and you dang sure better not have me humiliated and embarrassed in these streets. You better keep that down to yonder. You better go, Don't have me finding out because you done gave me an STD. Don't have me finding out because you done got the girl pregnant. Now I got to play stepmama to somebody else, or I got to pay child support for somebody. Don't you do that mess to me. You better go find somebody on your boys' trip in Las Vegas to go play with. And you better protect yourself. But don't bring that crap back to Atlanta. You better wait till you go to Cancun, or you better wait till you go to Africa somewhere, somewhere that it ain't gonna have no tracks back to me. Because if that's something that you do, your conscience will eat you up. And in this instance, I don't feel like this person is consciously aware of the drama that they have created. I don't see this as being a one-time thing. I see this person did it. He liked it. He enjoys what this person brings. And he keep going back. That's what I'm picking up in this story. And that's why you now have a competitive narrative between this delusional third party who want to be the main girl. No, boo, you don't get the right to be me. You get the right to stay in your lane. Ooh, y'all about to have me cussing. This pissing me off. Ooh, child, what a blinker. What a blinker. Let me tell you something. You don't get to replace me, baby. If I'm wifey, you might as well be sure to know you need to stay in a... That's all I'm saying. You better stay down there in your place. Okay? That's it. Okay? This my house. In other words, this is my house. This is my family. This is my property. This is mine. I don't care what you got down there. That's where you stay down there. Don't you bring your crown in this part of town. Period. And that's how I feel. And y'all about to laugh at me because I feel like this third party person, this sounds so ratchet, and I am not humiliating anybody for how they live and where they live, because everybody's doing the best that they can do. But for some reason, this is giving me... Oh, I hope this ain't who I think this is. This is giving me... I told y'all, small town. I feel like this person lives in a trailer park. In a mobile home. I'm not talking about the mobile homes that are on cement. You know how they have some mobile homes that are really nice and they like double wide, and I'm seeing the lesser quality of a mobile home. I don't know what you call them. It's not the trailer. I don't know. Let me stop talking about it because I don't know. And I don't want to offend nobody. But I see that type of town, that type of environment, that type of thing going on here. I also feel like this third party is used to feeling invincible. I feel like this person is used to being overlooked. And so now that she done got some attention, child. Boy, look at here. I'm telling y'all, this a mess. I just saw a shotgun clicking, clacking, pew-pewing. Oh, Lord. This is some country backwoods stuff right here. And I'm from the country. Country ghetto. Sure is. 46406, okay? Now, what you need to do to heal is stop acting like you don't know how to let go. Stop acting like you confused. You don't know how to let go. You don't know how to move on. Like I said, the question is, how perfect is perfect? Now, we already know that you got the fighting for what you love. Claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. So I already feel like the decision has been made for you to fight for this relationship. Fight for this marriage. Fight for this whatever it is. So that tells me you're not easily going to be disturbed or moved. Right? Because you're in a space where it's like, nah, sis, this mine. This me. And I feel like the bond that is there is strong enough. Y'all remember on Lemonade, the line, I can't remember the song, but Beyonce, she's talking about, how can you do this to me? Aren't I B? You know, something like that, something to that effect. I haven't listened to the song forever, but it just came in my ear. But I feel like, yes, is how could you do this to me? How you can do this to us? But because I've been here for so long, I ain't moving. This all me. I know that's right, girl. I ain't. I do feel like divorce is imminent. Okay? I do feel like divorce is imminent. I feel like you have endurance for the first half. And I feel like after that, it's like, I can't do this no more. Because I think initially there was stamina in thinking, okay, I can outlast this. I'm going to keep fighting because this is mine. But to the point about Kirk and Rashida, how long can you go? Ooh, let me make sure this ain't who I... Hold on. Oh, y'all. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, thank God. Ooh, I'm so grateful. Ooh, I'm so grateful. Y'all, I was like, wait a minute now. Cause Rashida is a Gemini. But Kirk is a Capricorn. But anyhow, going back to that, how much can you take? Because I mean, at this point, if this man keep going back and tipping and sticking his finger in that jar, and you come back and sticking your finger in this jar, we might as well be a polyamorous family. I mean, what's wrong with sharing at this point? Because I mean, if you're going to keep doing the same old, then why not be one big old happy family about it? That way you ain't sneaking. They ain't sneaking. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that's for everybody. But what I am saying is, in this instance, how much is your love willing to cover? If everything is perfect, except for you got Earl the plumber. We ain't talk about Earl in a while. I mean, you know. This is definitely turning your world upside down. Which is interesting because when we first started pulling the foundational energy, you got the 9 of Cups upright. Now you got it reversed. Your wishes are not coming true. You're not feeling happiness. You're not feeling fulfilled. You're not feeling any of it. And so when I said divorce was imminent, that's what that's pointing to. I don't care how trained and talented you are. A boxer, okay? A boxer can train for his best match. But at some point, he gonna get tired. Jerome. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. A boxer can they can train for 30 rounds. But when you get to that 55th and the 69th round, they're going to get tired. They're going to give up. So when you ask yourself these questions, make sure that you're being open and honest with yourself about just how much you're willing to take. Because poor Rashida, she over here just taking it, all of it. Y'all remember when she was pregnant with the boy and he wasn't paying for her video shoots and all that stuff, and they was fighting over money and he took her money, and I mean, listen, how enduring is your love gonna be to cover all of that? That's a real question you gotta ask yourself. Spirit. Clarify. It's 9 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. A lot of conflict. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. No matter what you do, ain't nothing gonna work in this situation. Because now you're not just competing with this other broad. You're now competing with yourself. And what do you really want? So for the person who asked me, what do you do in those instances? You got to really ask yourself, what do you personally really want? Because you're going to start making more compromises than what you are anticipating, what you're hoping for, what you're believing in. Hey, Celeste, the more you compromise, the more you give, the more you compromise. So you got to be strong enough to decide what your deal breakers are going to be. The first time you take this person back, you got to be prepared to always take this person back. Because people abuse your trust. People abuse your confidence. People will do all of these things to test what you say and you believe. So you really got to get to the point of how much am I really able to take? And how forgiving am I willing to possibly be and to mean it? It's all cute for the pictures on the wedding day. But when the thick get thick and the going get going, and them nicks and crevices get tight and rough, did you really mean what you said on your wedding day? Well, you said through thick and thin, rich or poor, through sickness and in health, through holes and all. You know, you got to ask yourself some real questions. Yep. Here go the 6 of Cups in reverse. This no longer feels good to you anymore. Well, if you're not married, you know, that's different. But you still got to think about, for you, what are your boundaries and your limitations of what you're willing to accept and put up with in a relationship. So you got to ask yourself some real hard questions. Hey, Celeste, we got a cheater. Okay. So this person is not giving you that feeling. So now both cards that we pulled in the foundational energies are coming up. This is shattering. This is earth shattering. You feel like now whatever you do is not working. This person ain't making you feel good no more. You feel embarrassed, humiliated, ashamed, appalled, hurt, crushed. Trying to figure out, like, what is going on? Where do I go from here? How do I go from here? What do I do next? It's hard to look in the future and be future forwarding in a relationship with a person that does not edify and pour into you the way that you pour into them. Eventually that relationship becomes stagnant. It stalls out. You looking at them and you ain't even smiling no more. The sparkle in your eye ain't there no more. You asking them, I'm going down here to Walgreens, you want something? And they're like, yeah, baby, can you get me X, Y, and Z? And you like,
anything else?
You used to be like, yeah, anything else? Sure, just call me if you need anything else. Now you're just like, anything else? You moron. It's rough, okay? Here go the King of Wands in reverse. We had the King of Wands here, now we have it here. I feel like this person knows that they're losing. They know that they're losing. And whereas before they were comfortable with walking away, now they're second guessing. If what they think they want is what they really want. If it's really going to be beneficial for them to stay in this situation or continue down this path. Like, bro, you started it. Being Curious George. And now you mad because I said, I'm tired of you embarrassing me, humiliating me, making me feel inferior, crushing my self-esteem, bringing me home STDs, acting like I don't know who this other girl baby daddy is. The baby look just like you. And everybody talking about who the baby Paul. Look at this big head fool. Look at them edges. Look at the nose. Y'all, I'm still sick, so bear with me. But, you know, it don't take a DNA test to see that.
You are the father.
So that's what we're dealing with. There's no happy home here. I think not only is the main girl, but I do feel like the side girl is getting very irritable in this situation. I feel like they're also getting very impatient with the situation. I think this person got in too deep. I don't think that they was expecting for things to go the way that they went. Just like, I keep going back to Kirk and Rashida. He met that girl at the strip club. Called himself being mad at her about whatever he was mad at her about. Oh, he was mad at her because she was pregnant with their son. I remember. She was pregnant. He didn't want to have another baby. In case y'all forgot the beginning of the roots of the Love and Hip Hop series. She wanted another baby. He didn't want another baby. She accidentally got pregnant. He was mad because she kept the baby. So he was acting out. We're talking about Carter now. He was acting out. Went to the strip club with his friends, Benzino and them. Done met this little scraggly stripper and got her pregnant twice now. Excuse me. So, give us clarity on what happens next. What should the person in this story do next? Whew. Whatever you do, just know you're going to keep putting yourself in the line of fire. You need to get mental clarity. Excuse me. You possibly need to what in the world? You possibly are going to need to take some time apart from this person, which is really what you're not trying to do. Because when you're trying to fix a relationship, the last thing you want is space and opportunity for this person to go do crazy, obscene things. But I do feel like all of this discourse is going to give a space for mental clarity, to foster new communication to come through, clear communication. But I feel like the communication that is coming through is not going to be what you want to hear. I feel like the information that comes your way is going to be very devastating. I wouldn't be surprised if this third party gets pregnant. And no matter how much you try to hold on, the tower is happening. You can try to hold on for dear life. But I told y'all, divorce is imminent. He thought he could walk away. Now he can't. Oh, but now you both gonna be forced to walk away. Because you out here being a Casanova, over here being for the streets, acting like you don't belong to nobody, acting like you didn't have what you have. I don't care if you be feeling sad and being in your feelings and feeling some type of way and all of that. I don't give a darn. I said what I said. You out here embarrassing me, out here just doing all this extra stuff. I hope your world crash and fall. Because this is the ending of a cycle, y'all. This is the end. You done been stabbed in the back as much as you can be stabbed in the back. So even though this is a soulmate connection, I feel like it's run its course. This person made the decision for you. I mean, it's their relationship too. But if they don't have the mental agility to stop playing around and playing these games and doing the same thing, it's going to put you in a bad situation. And unless you don't want to be raising somebody else's kids, I suggest you choose wisely whether or not you decide that you're going to take this person back the first time and the last time. Ooh-wee. I don't like this. I do not like this. And you also got to be careful too. Because men know. If you start making a habit of being so forgiving, they know they'll be like, oh, she just mad. She'll get over it. Give her 3 days. Give her 2 months. Give her 3 years. She'll get over it. She'll be back. So be very, very, very careful about how you want to play that game. If you're in this situation and this is your business. It's your relationship too. And you get the right to decide what you want to be privy to and what you want to be a proxy of. Oh, Lord, I'm getting out of this. This is pissing me off. I'm getting out of this business. I'm about to go watch some TV, find some gossip to dive in because this done made me mad. I'm going to go find something going on with something, I don't know what, but I hope y'all have a good Friday. I will be back tomorrow morning. I hope y'all have a great Friday evening, and be safe, child. Be safe. Bye.